Good morning, team. Looking at the SPY, we're looking at it on the 20-day, 1 hour. Reason being, you can see we had a sharp decline yesterday after rejecting that 429 zone. 20-day had basically crossed down. We had an all-day sinker, staying below the EMA line, aka the trade line. So now this morning, what we want to watch is we want to see if we continue to reject this trade line today and come back down lower from 411 to 409, which was yesterday's low. If we look over to the 1 minute, you can see yesterday's low was 409.44. A lot of charts are oversold. You can see even the 1 minute's oversold right now. If we go to the 20-day, which we were just on, you can see the 20 days oversold right now as well. You can see the RSI is basically going flat. So one or two things are going to happen. We could either bounce or we could just start sinking oversold, which makes it very difficult for us bears because if we're shorting something that's oversold, it's considered a high risk short. And that's typically not what we want. We want it to bounce, give us some more room on the RSI so we could basically follow through with the trade. If we break that 409, we could possibly go to 405, which was the previous low put on May 2nd. So got to see what's going to happen today. Overall, if we do start to bounce, look for a break and hold above the EMA on the 20-day around 412.87 that we could start basically pushing up towards 414. If we jump over towards the 180-day chart over here, 180-day MACD is still crossed down with a little bit of room to drop to the downside. But you never know in this crazy market. Today is Friday. Let's jump over towards the 1 year. The 1 year, we did reject that 1 year trade line. We did try to break it before, and we basically started to push down lower. 1 year is pointing down with more room to go to the downside as well on the RSI. So that's going to be it for the SPY. So key levels, just to reinstate it, watch for that 412 to 415, or watch for that 411 to 409. And if we break 411 before pre-market, which it looks like it may want to, watch for that 409 to 405 to the downside. Next one we're going to talk about is Tesla. Looking at Tesla, Tesla is on the declining pattern as well, kind of looking like the SPY, right? Rejecting that EMA line right here. So watch to see if we continue to reject that EMA line at that 878. Once we break that to the upside, we can start going to 900. So I could actually throw a resistance line right here. And then on the downside, watch for the break of 855. And we could start going to 843, maybe even testing 821. Shopify missed earnings yesterday, so definitely want to keep this on the watch. It's going to get a lot of downgrades and crazy stuff like that. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens overall with Shopify. Looking at Shopify, we put in a low at 395. This is the lowest the stock has been for a long time. So once we break 395, I always go by fives and the numbers on the side. We could go at 390, 380. Even 350, but very oversold. See if it bounces first. We could get a possible bounce from 417 to 436 on Shopify. Last but not least, Apple is making drastic moves. You can see it's making drastic moves to the upside and downside. We are rejecting that trade line as well, just like everything else, oversold. And we're seeing a recurring trend, right? A lot of these key stocks are oversold, meaning that, hey, possibly there should be some type of bounce, right? So watch for the break below 155 down towards 153, or watch for the break above 157 to 159 on Apple. So that's going to be it. I know most of you guys are going to be watching the SPY anyways, so just keep an eye on the SPY. We are coming down towards that 411. Let's see what happens if we break yesterday's low. The 20-day is crossed over right now, so if this starts to open up a little bit more, we could move up higher, or we could basically have a rare occasion where the 20 days crossed up and it continues to move up and it crosses down, and that could actually cause a bigger low. So let's see what happens. I'll see you guys in the chat room. Hopefully you guys all finish the week off green, and we'll go from there. Later.